All right, all right. Let's see here. Greetings, everyone. It is the end of the month, last Friday of the month. Hello, On. Welcome. How are you? It is the last Friday of the month, and you guys know what happens on the last Friday of the month. I have a special guest. Hello, Rome 5687. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. I have a special guest today. It is Samina with Samina at Samina Kati. And hello, everybody. Welcome everyone that's new. Welcome. Ellen, John, The Move, Carrie. All right. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. So I have a special guest, Samina at Samina Kati. And she is going to be joining us today. And we are going to talk about her sewing her whole wardrobe. And she is actually the person that inspired me and planted the idea of sewing my wardrobe. So I am waiting for her to join us, and she's going to share her journey. And so we are going to, to wait for Samina to come on. And while we wait, you guys, let me know how you guys are doing. We are now in fall and autumn weather. Are you guys sewing for the new weather? Or how are you guys doing? How's everyone? So, yes, I hope Samina joins. She should be joining soon. She should be coming on. Oh, welcome. Share with me some of your projects. Yeah. Loving the thumbs up. That means you're doing good. Yay. All right, let me see. Hello, Angie. How are you? I was just sharing that we're all waiting for Samina right now to come on and join. There she is. I am going to connect with her. Yay! All right, Samina, I'm adding you on. So just look for the connect button and join us. There she goes. Hello.
Hi there.
How are you? Thank you for joining us today.
I'm happy to be here, Anne.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're wearing your shirt. I see that you've.
I'm wearing my Murphy Challenge shirt.
Yeah.
I gotta move it back a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm wearing my raccoon hair.
Hey,
Natural
is beautiful. Thank you for joining us today. I was just telling the creative community that we have you, Samina, at Samina Kati, coming on today as a special guest to share your journey of, sewing your whole wardrobe. And before we start on that, I want to kind of share a little background about how we met. I met you through the Sewing Fashionistas, hosted by Roz, of course, many years ago. I started going in 2011, but we never, we passed, but we never really get to talk. So today is the first time I get to sit and get to chat with you, because it's always a pass and go. We come and we go, and I'm normally taking the photos, and so I like to take the pictures of everyone's projects. And I think because you were teaching, or you had shared that you were sewing your wardrobe, and I was just kind of like, wow, I never thought about doing that. But someone, Samina said she was going to sew her whole entire wardrobe, and that just kind of made me go, wow, who I wouldn't say that, or had the time, or had the idea. So we're going to go deep into that, but I wanted to show a picture of you when you taught us how to do tulle embroidery in Fashionistas class. So thank you for teaching us.
You're welcome.
There she is. That's Samina. She was teaching us in Sewing Fashionistas how to do tulle embroidery, which I hope our live sessions continue next year, because I would love to have you on. And I am not forgetting my brides out there, because next year I do want to start teaching veil making. And I would love for you to come back, come and be a guest and teach maybe the brides how to do, tulle embroidery on their wedding veils. Roz is on. Welcome. We got a crowd today. We got our sewing fashionistas and our special guests and new people on wanting to hear your story. So Samina, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and, you know, a little bit how you started sewing?
Okay, so about myself, my complete name is Samina Mirza. I write a sewing blog called seweverythingblog.com. It takes up quite a bit of time, as writing. It's a weekly deadline, but I live in Katy. That's why my Instagram handle says Samina Katy. And I have been sewing since I think probably my early teens, but I was exposed to sewing. My mother was a knitter. So we didn't have a sewing machine until I grew up, about 13, 14, and I took home ec as an elective subject. And so, of course, we needed a sewing machine, and that's when an actual sewing machine came into my parents' house. But before that, some things, even if you're a toddler, it sticks in your mind, some image. We used to go visit my grandmother, and she had a treadle machine. So this is back in the 50s, so you know how old I am now. And I used to play with her. There was a box of metal things, and I used to play with that. I just watched her sew. I must have, because I absorbed all of that. And but then my mom was a knitter, not a sewer. So as the years went on, when I took home ec, we needed that because I needed it for school.
Terry says home ec.
It stopped since then.
I'm gonna read what they're commenting to you. So
okay.
I disrupt you, but they're saying home ec, heart. I remember my grandmother's treadle. Yeah, you're looking great for the 1950s. There you go, Samina.
Well, just to interrupt you, I celebrated a milestone birthday this July. So
happy belated birthday.
Thank you. I'm 70 years old.
Oh, wow. You look fantastic.
Right?
Fantastic. Happy belated birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
That's great. That's great. So you have memories of your grandmother. So.
Yeah. And I used to play only much later. I figured out, those were like attachments to her machine. There were little metal things that had moving parts, and I just played with those. And then they would go back in the drawer into her machine, the side of the machine. And then, that's kind of stuck in my mind. And then I can't remember anybody really teaching me, sitting down and teaching. So after my parents bought the machine, I must have figured it out on my own, or just by watching other family members, not my mother. We had a machine, and there you go. And then, of course, at school, and then I went to a college where these things no longer exist. It was called College of Home Economics. It was a degree college. And of course, there was something there called the sewing lab, a sewing laboratory. I said, okay. People said, fancy name for just a sewing room. But no, and I must have learned there too. Yeah. And then I made a lot of my clothes even as a young person. And once my two girls grew up here, they were little, and I sewed a lot for them. Then there was a period for about 7 or 8 years where we moved. We sold my Kenmore sewing machine, and I didn't sew during those years. I was inspired again in 1989 and bought my Bernina, which is still with me, and I sew on it. I've sewn all these on my Bernina.
Yeah. We love our Berninas, huh?
Yeah.
So it sounds like you had a lot of experience and exposure already to sewing your own clothes at a young age.
Yes.
Sounds like it just naturally led you to just sewing your whole entire wardrobe, because that's sew your clothes is a thing.
Yeah.
But then to decide, I'm going to sew my whole wardrobe, 100% of my wardrobe. What led you to that point?
Okay, there's a story behind it, which, I didn't think I was going to go with it, but I worked for the American Sewing Guild's national headquarters here. I started to write a blog for them. So in December of 2009, I said, okay, I have to come up with a blog, maybe a resolution. And they said, okay, I don't do well with resolutions. I never keep them. I said, okay, let me do this. Let's do this. For all our members. And by the way, that blog is open to the public, I think, now. Even then it was. So I said, okay, let me just, make a resolution starting January 10th, I will not buy any clothes for 1 year, just 1 year, and see how that goes. If I need clothes, I will sew them. And so as I wrote in the blog, I thought, okay, at the end of the year, either I will be in rags or I will have a beautiful wardrobe of my own making. So I kept that resolution. That's the one and only time I kept to it. And I didn't buy anything in all of 2010. Mm-hmm. And I made some clothes kind of in a haphazard way. Oh, I need that for that occasion. I better make something. So I started off that way and it stuck. So since then, here's a funny thing. I think people, including my daughters, started to pity me. They would give me things ready to wear. I said, okay, if you're giving me, I'm not spending money on it because this is my resolution. And a friend gave me a gift of like a cotton top. I said, stop, you guys. There's a method to my madness. So until now, I have not paid any money for myself. I bought like a Banana Republic t-shirt for one of my daughters, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. And well, here we are.
Yeah. So you kept your resolutions. Thank you, everyone, for joining. For those that are new, I am getting to speak with Samina at Samina Katie.
I see some family
and
joining
she
in.
sews her. Oh yeah, well, welcome, family. She is on a journey of sewing her own wardrobe, and she had made a resolution and stuck with it. So Carrie says dedicated.
Yeah, I surprised myself.
Yeah. Okay, so last year, Roz, with So Much Fabric, had hosted, her sewing fashionista and taught us how to wardrobe plan. She kind of gave us a general idea of how to wardrobe plan, and she guided us on how to find our style aesthetics.
Yes.
And what were your 3 style aesthetics?
I remember the first thing Ross asked was, who is your style icon? And I said, okay, well, let me think. And I really had none, like a famous person.
Yeah.
I had none. I said, I know what my style aesthetic is. But so we worked it out, and it ended up, I looked at my thing, it's really, which is true, it's ethnic combined with modern.
Okay.
Now I think I'm getting into that boho thing because I'm loving wide flappy pants. So that has a bohemian look.
Okay.
So modern ethnic.
Modern, ethnic, and bohemian.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So I wanted to share that because I wanted, our creative community to have an idea of where your maybe your inspiration comes from when you're sewing or designing. So your style aesthetic is ethnic, modern, and bohemian. So maybe if you guys, our audience, our community, creative community, can look for those elements in Samina's wardrobe as we get to explore.
Tell me if you're right. You guys tell me if I stuck to my aesthetic.
All that, Mad Jewelers Bench says, all that money goes towards fabrics and materials instead of...
What? Yeah, more than that. More than what I paid ready to wear. The fabric is not cheap, but that's okay. If cheap. You buy it mindfully. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we learned about your style aesthetic. So what is, where do you find, okay, so you find inspiration maybe in some of the style icons. what is your goal? What is your wardrobe goal? And how do you organize your wardrobe?
That's a good question, Anne. Okay, my wardrobe goal has been the same, that that whatever I make, it's not going to be haphazard. That's how I started out making, in 2010 when I made the resolution. Okay, there's an event coming on, let me make something for that. And then just now, actually, after Roz's guidance at that our meetings, I simmered it down to, okay, this is, this should work. So I just get inspiration from everywhere. So I don't know if you want to see this. In 2020, I saw a page, where is it? Let me get it. Which had a neon. Oh, here. I said, oh, this looks so cool. See that? Okay, now I'm going to move. Does that look like, you don't see, does that look like it?
Yeah, let's see neon color.
There you go.
Inspiration.
Yeah, so far I'm up to there, and 2020 is almost ending. So I get my inspiration from everywhere. Okay, and so the only thing missing from that, so I want to show Roz, is this color. So let's see. That.
Pretty colors. Those are very
so green is missing. So I'm going to make that.
Yeah. So your goal is to get all those colors from your magazine page into your closet.
I subscribe to InStyle magazine, which has these pages, they call it Instant Style or whatever.
Yeah.
Put clothes together. I stopped subscribing to Vogue and such. And there's another really, really good place I get. It's an app called Vogue Runway. So now that it's September, they have the spring fashion weeks. People, designers showing those, and I go through those. Not all of them, but most of them I just go through and I find inspiration. And I'll show you later. I found inspiration from there for making that tied neckline. Like, see this?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's where you found your inspiration?
Yeah. This is a couple of years ago, the inspiration was, but I made it this year. So that's where I get my,
Thumbs up, so much fabric, high five. Great job. Yeah. Carrie says, fantastic. Kathy says, it does. You got the closet. Love and style. Yes, love and style.
Yeah, it is good that way.
So then, how do you organize your closet? So now that you got your ideas, your inspiration, and it's sewn, how do you organize? Because the colors, there's different colors, but how do you go about organizing your closet?
I try to hang, like, for example, all these together, but I know where everything is. So I just grab it there, but every now and again, I stand outside. I'm not taking you inside my closet. It's walk-in, but it's very dark with one little bulb up there.
Okay.
So it's okay. So I brought a lot of my stuff here.
Okay.
And I want to say this too, with all that neon stuff, they had to be, I started January with this, the plaid. Oops, where's my finger? Oh, there. So I started with that, and I'm definitely making more on that. Yeah. And the inspiration from here was a vintage pocket. If anyone's familiar with Elsa Schiaparelli, there was a picture on a Claire Schaefer's book on the cover with a jacket with pockets shaped like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you make special pockets on your projects, I see.
There's another
pocket. That's fun.
So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the best. She goes, I love the bias plaid. Kathy says, I love the bias plaid.
Yeah, that was the pattern. I'll show you the pattern where it came from. It's exactly, it's a Vogue pattern. And today's fit, it's still available. So this is going to be my go-to jacket for our Texas winters.
Okay. That's one of Kathy says fun pocket. Yeah, you always make fun pockets on your wardrobe, on your clothes.
Want to see another one?
Yes, I think I know which one you're going to show us.
Yeah.
I'm right. Yay.
Okay.
Cute one.
I've actually worn this here. I'll just hold it up like this. It's attached. It's a little purse which is attached. All you can put in here is a credit card, and maybe you can't even put your phone in it, but it's fun. I've worn it a couple of times. It's been washed, hand washed. Mm-hmm. So
is that your fabric shopping outfit? Put all your fabric money in there?
Yeah, this is all the money goes in here.
All right. So you shared one of your sewing patterns. And can you give us your top 3 go-to sewing patterns that you use a lot?
Yeah. Like, you're going to have to ask me again next month, which are my top 3, or next year. But right now, over the period of years, depending on how many I've made of the same, one is a very ethnic looking pattern. I don't think it's showing the other way around. It's Simplicity 4528. If you like this kind of stuff, if you find it on eBay or wherever, I would suggest you get it. I've made a good, see those hash marks? It says 10. I made it 10 times.
10.
So 10 times.
10 times from that one pattern.
Since 2005, because that's what's the date on this pattern.
Cute dress. Cute.
In how many years is that? 15 years, right? Yeah, so
you made really good use of that pattern.
Very good use. And I've changed the neckline to look differently, which I'll show you later. Okay, that's one.
Okay.
And I've made a lot of the Sewaholic.
Okay.
It's called the Renfrew. It's an independent pattern company. Right?
Where purchase that? Where can our creative community purchase that, if that's something?
Yeah, this is sewaholic.com. Okay. Sewaholic is a Canadian company, actually. So I don't know what the mail situation is now, but if you don't mind downloading, they probably have downloadable patterns. Okay. And the reason I like this is I like the fit. The sleeve fits closely, and that's, I think, one of the key standards that I look for in a t-shirt, that it fits well, basically. Yep. And these are specially designed for pear-shaped people, this company.
Oh, okay.
Designs things so I'm a pear, if anything, but so that's one.
So Much Fabric says, great basic t-shirts.
Yeah, it is. And you can change the neckline or whatever. Yep. Another one I've made many, many times, this is also like 10 or 11 times, is this pattern. Ross knows that. I've bought a bunch of Pontinet to make this. So I made it so many times that now, at least in the summer, I'm now, well, these are my 3 over a period of years, but there are many other. One thing I add, one more pattern. Since I like loose pants and all that, I just use a pajama pattern. It works beautifully.
What's great about patterns is that you can always modify it.
Yeah.
Change the fabric, and it's multi-purpose. You can make it multi.
Yeah.
All your favorite patterns again, all on the screen. Are you able to kind of like do a fan of all your patterns?
Oh, sure. Okay. Let me see. I can do that.
Just in case anyone,
So my favorite pattern is really what I'm currently, making. Oh, and this, I'm using that same ethnic looking pattern for this.
Ooh, I can't wait to see that one finished.
With shading and everything. So this is
Okay. So Samina's favorite patterns up there, her go-to patterns that she's sewn and used many, many times over. So if anyone's interested, we'll list it down below for you. And anyone that's new, again, I'm meeting with Samina at her IG handle is Samina Katie, and she blogs at seweverythingblog.com. You can discover more of her sewing journey of sewing her whole wardrobe. The Mad Jeweler's Bench asks, do you find patterns and designs that's based on your body shape, or is it mostly based on color?
Do I find patterns and designs? No, not color, because color is my own thing. The shapes are important. And also what attracts me is the detail. For example, I'll show you another. This also I wear on a daily basis, that ethnic pattern. What I did was, see, it's side-tied. So I changed the pattern and made two fronts and kind of changed the neckline so it ties. So it's become a wrap.
Yeah.
Well, it's better when I'm wearing it.
That is inspired from your ethnic pattern?
Yes.
Oh, can you show that pattern again up against that blouse? So you guys, you can see how she can modify and change up a pattern to make it her own. There you go. It was originally based off of that pattern, and then she made it her own. So
the key thing here is it has shoulder princess seams, so that helped.
That really turned out nice. So Much Fabric says, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. So details attract me, and the color, of course, I use whatever color I like. And when I'm looking for inspiration, it's, you know, that this asymmetrical tied neckline, I'll show you where I got inspired from, because, oh, where'd she go?
Kathy says clever.
Okay, I'll just take out this page and show you I saved it. I printed this out. I saw it online. This is an Oscar de la Renta outfit. I thought, this is me. This is me on the stage. If you hide Gigi's face, you know. And then if I looked at the neckline, I said, you know, I've worn this kind of thing before. Can you see her neckline tied to the side?
Yes. That looks like your...
Go ahead.
Yeah, that looks like your blouse. Beautiful. Yeah. I love how you came together. I love how you made it your own, you know?
Yeah. So I love to find new details. Like I was inspired by your shirt blouse. And so I started to share this. It's not complete yet, but.
Oh, I see it. Oh, look at that. Yours is so pretty.
Yep. So, you know, once it's done, I'll share with everybody.
Yeah. I love how everybody's inspiring each other and everybody's connecting. I see when everybody got on today, everybody's like, hi. You're with each other. That's so fun. And I love just how everybody is, you know, inspiring each other. And that's the whole goal of going on.
I love that.
Share our ideas and share our creations so that we could keep inspiring each other and keep each other going and keep each other creating. So I love it.
Especially in the pandemic situation like this.
No kidding.
Really important since we're connecting and like this, since we can't meet in person.
Yep. So yeah, again, thank you for coming on and sharing your journey with us. So what are your 5 favorite me makes? What are your favorite 5 items that you've made so far? Are those the items behind you?
So far, like even going back years?
Sure, yes. Sure.
Okay. I knew you would ask. Okay, let me first say.
So we're gonna get ready to see her 5 favorite me makes of all time as of today.
I was thinking fall, and I don't, you know, because that's why I never gave. This was made in 1997 from a pattern. This was a beautifully fitting jacket.
Oh wow, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the teacher who taught us and whose pattern it is, he designed this. She knocked off a 1997 Chanel season. I don't know what season that was. So the main thing is the top stitching here.
Oh, I see the details.
You
Yes.
see the detail?
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever give this away. Maybe after I'm dead, my kids can. So again,
Lovely lining. Angie says gorgeous.
thank you.
Carrie's so
So
inspired.
the second one is this. It's a rain jacket. The reason I like it so much is it's very useful, and the hood is hidden inside this here. And this is also that Canadian company, Soulholic Patterns. Whoops. Okay, there we go. So out comes the hood, and I have many more. You know, it's like choosing between children. So here's the hood, and I've used it a lot. And I said, oh God, why didn't I have this before? So this is, it's got, let's see, raglan sleeves. They're gathered over here. So that's second. And since it is the fall season, and I thought I was crazy making this.
I remember that one. That's nice.
The simplicity pattern with the red lining. And, you know, I get to wear it once a year, maybe, if the weather goes cold here. You know, I said, what am I doing making fur in Texas? But
you get to wear it. I remember you wearing it to one of the Sewing Fashionistas meeting.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes, it was beautiful.
So did you say 5? So it really depends on when you ask me. Oh, let me show you this. This I wear to any of our, you know, my background is is South Asian. I'm Pakistani. And here's the loose pants that I have. And I wear it with this scarf. These, of course, I made from that pajama pattern. And a long, long shirt.
Oh, that's pretty. The fabrics are beautiful.
It's velvet. Yeah. Which is really difficult to sew, but I managed.
Good job.
Okay.
That looks so great.
Currently, all of this is my favorite. So here's my 5th favorite.
Yeah.
And this.
That's the one with the neckline, right? The stripes is the one that you added the neckline.
This is the sequin neckline.
Yes, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Good job, Samina. Let's see. So talented. The Magdalene asking, how often do you re-edit your closet? Is there a number of clothing that you get to or do you just keep all your clothes?
No, I don't keep all my clothes, especially the daily wear, you know, things I wear every day over a period of time. There's some really nice tops and things I just gave away. I said, okay, I worn them enough. I gave away to Goodwill. And there's a few more that in my closet that I think they've been with me too long. And I really like it. It's a summer top with the sleeves that have pleated detail here. Oh, maybe I should, there was no more room here, so I just left it there. So yes, that's one thing, to do not be afraid to give away your old makes. It's hard. It's like your children.
Right? Because you put so much time into it that it's hard to give away. Rosemary, Rome 5687, like a shawl or kameez. Am I saying that right? It's
the shalwar is the bottom and the top is the kameez. Yeah. And in my head right now, I'm going to write a book about sewing Eastern clothing.
Wow, we'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, if there's a publisher looking out there, reach out to me.
Okay. So any publishers out there, make sure. Brian Camp Photo. I hope I said that right.
Oh,
so,
Brian, son-in-law.
For you. Just a breezy afternoon. Yeah, it's probably so easy for you, Samina. Welcome, Sandra. Welcome, Sandra Parker, 2511. Welcome. We are meeting with Samina at Samina Katie, that's her IG handle, and she blogs over at seweverythingblog.com.
Yeah.
And her journey is that she is sewing her entire wardrobe. Everything is handmade by Samina.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we've learned that how she started was she gave herself a challenge, and it was back, you said back in 2000 and
January of 2010. It was a resolution meant for just 1 year.
Yeah. It's 1 year, but now it's continued on to present. So she sews everything. She sews everything. She doesn't purchase anything.
Not underwear. Not yet. Yeah, I can.
Yeah. No undergarments for you, huh? All right, but that's amazing. And she planted that idea for me to sew my whole entire wardrobe when she mentioned it in passing. And so, you know, because of her, because of you, Samina, you planted the idea in my mind.
Aww.
That's where I started really sewing, started sewing more of my own clothes. I haven't accomplished everything yet. I'm not there yet, but I would love to be there one day. And I'm just always thankful to you to plant that idea, and thankful for Roz to helping me simplify my life. So she's my stylist, and we work together to plan my wardrobe and to simplify it. So
that's fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the idea. And I hope that, I read a book, it's called Overdressed by Elizabeth Klein, and that really kind of pushed me of also really let's make time and sew my own clothes.
Right.
Planted the idea and many years ago, and then the book kind of like, okay, it's time.
Yeah. It is to when if someone else who's watching this, if you start on this journey, you just have to see what your time is worth, first of all, and if you can still do it, if you have, like you have small children and you're busy, right? And you have to see what your time is worth, and don't rush into anything. Maybe a year, make very few things. Just, even if you don't buy anything and you want to make something, just make 2 or 3 things and see how that goes. Mm-hmm. And so, there's no reason to push out your ready to wear to one side or give away and then say, oh, all this fabric. And another reason was my huge stash of fabric that also pulled me towards this journey. So I don't ever want to stop, but who knows what the future holds. I may get sick and, or hey, after 70, you begin to feel some kind of a sense of mortality.
Yeah.
I'm healthy. Thank goodness. I'm a healthy person, but yeah.
The Mandula's Bench says, so do you phase out your old clothes, or did you do major declutter first?
No, I did not declutter. I started making clothes, and then as I put them in the closet, I looked to see, okay, what can I give away here? So for a good 1 or 2 years, there were just a few ready to wear, like I had a cardigan set, which was my favorite. I kept that for a while and said, okay, I've worn it enough, gave it away. And right now in my ethnic clothing that are still hanging in my closet are some really, really old ones. Couple of saris that belong to my mother are hanging there. But they're saris. I could always, they're my mom's. I can always cut them up, but I won't. So those are 20-year-old things which are so good, I can give those away. And those I wear only, they're not much used, only to special occasions or ethnic parties or functions, for friends, family. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's not I would say 99% of my everyday clothing, like the Western clothing and all, 99%. No, I think all of it pretty much is made by me.
Yeah.
And whenever I need a new shalwar kameez, a suit, I make it now. I don't get a new one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So to answer your question on, I did a major declutter. Yeah. I just I don't know. I used to be such a bug and I collected everything and had a wall of fabrics. And I think I just got to a point when my children came along that I had just had too much stuff and I just decided, okay, this is it. There's no more. I just got to a point with no more, no more.
Oh,
I did a major declutter.
okay. Yeah.
Wow, Samina, your garments are beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Hey, Andrea, welcome.
Welcome.
What are sentimental garments? So, welcome, actively active.
Oh, that's Abby. I know Abby.
Ah, welcome. Yeah. So, thank you for sharing. The journey, the background, the reasons. I know it's going to inspire people. And like I said, you planted the seed in me, and I hope that maybe.
Oh, I'm so glad. I get a thrill when people say, "Oh, I'm inspired by you."
Yeah,
Because I have to pass it on. All this passion for making clothes, I have to pass it on because I'm not taking it with me to the grave. Sorry, I'm being morbid, but oh, hi, Andrea.
Yeah, Andrea joined. Yeah, I guess I just also wanted to be intentional about what I bring into my closet now. And, before whenever there was an event or anything that came along, I would just go out to the store and buy the outfit. So I had, a closet full of things and I probably couldn't even wear it again. So that's why I'm trying to be more intentional too. And sewing my own clothes allowed me to do that as well.
Right. That's great.
Inspiring. Yes, Samina is inspiring.
Thank you.
All right. So you gave us tips. You gave us tips on for those that may be interested in creating their own wardrobe. She said to, don't just throw it all out and start sewing, but take your time, right? And just test out the waters. Maybe sew a couple of pieces here and there and see how it goes.
Start like that. And then if you think in another year, yeah, you want to do this, then you can throw out all your clothes here.
Really just clean it out and
look
at your pile of fabric and shop from there and then
right.
All right. Okay, well, you have, answered all the questions. So thank you. Thank you for your time. If anyone else, well, I have Samina on. If you guys have questions for her, Andrea Sotofit says, if I would wear my fabric, I would have a full self-made wardrobe.
Ooh, yeah.
I think many of us would, huh?
Yes.
The Matt Jeweler's Bench says, y'all are inspiring me. Yes. If you have questions, Samina would be more than happy to answer. And like I said, you can follow her blog, seweverythingblog.com. She shares her journey of sewing her wardrobe, and she, posts up her current projects as well. So make sure, you follow her. As well as on Instagram, she shows pictures of her projects at Samina Katie.
Yeah.
So you could, like I said, I'm just happy that we get to meet every week. I follow up on everyone, make sure everyone's okay. But the last Friday of every month, I have a special guest, and I'm proud to say I have you on today, Samina. And the goal is to bring our creative community together and to inspire each other and to kind of keep each other motivated and inspired so that we can keep moving forward and keep on creating. And also, before I let you go, Samina, do you mind sharing your favorite inspirational quote, or what are some of your favorite sayings?
It changes with time, but right now I've been thinking about this since but Congressman John Lewis died. He said, do things that are hard, not easy, and do good things that are difficult, because good things are difficult to do. So that's just stuck in my mind. So I don't know what I'll sew next, but that is a very difficult thing. Who knows?
Yes. So
that really resonates with me. Do something that's hard. And actually just sewing all of your own wardrobe is not that easy. You have to really get into it and like plan it. Like plan your vote. They keep saying plan your vote, which I am. And so plan your wardrobe, your sewn wardrobe, not just do willy-nilly, oh, I got to sew that. You know, the shiny things that you see, oh, I love that fabric. I'm going to buy and make something of it. No, stop. First, know exactly what. Yeah, I've learned it the hard way because that's how I collected my stash.
That was me too. Just wow, Samina, and oh, thank you, Carrie. Ringlet, heart, 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 lovely quote.
Oh, nice.
Quote. Sandra, heart.
So many hearts.
Fully my ambition. The Mad Dealer's bench. I need structure in my life. Oh, we all do. We all do.
Hey, jeweler's bench. Yeah, you need to do that. I mean, start sewing.
Yeah, sewing. Be patient with yourself. And don't be afraid, like Samina says, don't be afraid to do something hard. Challenge yourself, okay? And, you know, the challenge also is just to start. Don't be afraid to start. And don't be afraid to make the mistakes.
Right.
Yeah, because challenging things are going to be challenging. But can you imagine when you complete something or accomplish something, you're going to be so proud of yourself. So
it's the best feeling to wear a new outfit like I'm wearing this top now, or to just go hang it in your wardrobe, knowing that you'll wear it tomorrow or whenever. It's just the best feeling. It's kind of freeing and empowering, to me at least.
Sandra Parker, 2511. I just made a pair of ginger jeans. Good job.
Oh, I've never made jeans.
Try it. I just
keep me, Sandra.
Yes. She just made her. Good job. Good job. So what are you guys working on currently? If you have any questions for Samina, please. Oh, there looks like, I think that's a question. Are you still using your style board?
My style board, I have a binder.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Binder.
Yeah. Remember, I started, this is all Roz's thing and all my thing. And here's some inspiration. There's some, I pulled out those pages too. This is from 2019 or 18. This, I guess it's not a mood board, but a mood binder.
A mood binder. Yes, I remember that. You brought that to the meeting.
Yeah.
That's neat.
So this blue shirt,
I remember,
ended up there, that blue. So yeah, I still use my mood binder.
That's great. So Sandra, everybody's saying yay for Sandra. Rosemary, well done, Sandra. Sandra, it was so much fun, but challenging. Top stitching is not true. Top stitching is not easy.
That's the hard thing that you need to do.
Keep on practicing.
Keep on practicing. Yeah. Yeah.
So much, Samina. Thank you for your time. Thank you everyone who took their time out of their busy day to join us today.
Thank you for having me. And you know, you inspire me a lot too.
Oh,
with your curated wardrobe.
I pray that we all inspire each other. And by the way, I put my garment rack together for all the me-made, you know, outfits that I'll be making. And I did link that on my Instagram post if anyone's interested in the garment rack. I did buy it.
I am. Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And I always end it. I love Samina's quote today. Do something challenging. And remember just to reach out to one person today, whether you call them, text them, or FaceTime them. Just reach out to one person today and to make sure they're doing well, and just to see how they're doing and just reconnect with somebody. This was fun. Love y'all, this creative community. Oh yes, I love our creative community. And like I said, don't be afraid to ask Samina any questions. Follow her at Samina Katie, and feel free to ask her any questions you may have. Next month, I will have Lauren Battistini. She is a color specialist, to be our special guest. And that is going to be the end. We are October, the end of the last Friday of October. We're going to have Lauren Battistini, and she is a color specialist. So be sure to join us the last Friday of every month. Last month it was jewelry cleaning. So I have a lot of special guests several special guests that have come on so far, and we've learned so many new things. You guys feel free to check out my Instagram TV, IGTV series, and you can see all our past guests. So you guys, thank you for coming. Take care of yourself and take care of each other and have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right? Bye, you guys.
Thank you, Anne.
Take care, Samina.